Hey, 6th grade. This is your math lesson for Wednesday, April 8th. Lesson 144 is due for Wednesday. And lesson 144 is the lesson that I want you to do and hand in on the weekend. So lesson 144 will be graded. So please do it carefully, follow directions. Lesson 144 will be graded, and I'll remind you at the end of the week to hand that in with the things that you need to hand in. So then lesson 145 is due on Thursday, April 9th, and we will look at that right now. One of you commented that you don't like these videos because I never go on bunny trails. And I thought about that. This is a more efficient way of teaching because I tend to try to keep it short and not go on bunny trails. And bunny trails often come from people being here and interacting with people. But I did think about that. And I did think about the fact that this, compared to being together in class, can be kind of boring. It's boring for me too. All right. So you're not the only ones that think about that. I stand up here in front of this camera. I try to make it interesting. I try to make it as clear as I can, but I try to keep it as short as possible so you don't have to listen to an endless video every time you want to do something. But yes, I do understand that it is not as interesting. I am, just this past weekend, I don't know if you noticed the videos or not, but I have story time with Ellie, where Ellie is with me and I read a story. I'm probably mostly going to read from James Herriot, but then I also read books more geared to just children, picture books, and I will do more of that. I will probably post one this afternoon and again on the weekend, maybe before that. So just keep your eyes open for that, and that's part of me trying to make this interesting for you, part of me trying to make the fact that we're not going to church and we're not going to school and we're not seeing each other more bearable. So there's my bunny trail about bunny trails. Lesson 145 in math. Calculate sectors of a circle graph. You will now, for a while, be seeing a chart like this. And eventually, you will be drawing circle graphs using this information. Okay? So you have a circle graph, and this information will give you the information needed to draw the circle graph. All right? So you're going to have parts. In this case, it is boys and girls are the parts. You will have a total line of total students. So there are 18 boys and 54 girls. It's kind of lopsided, all right? Then on this total line, the total you can fill in. On the total line, simply add this up. 18 plus 54 is what? 72. All right, so you will have number 1 on your lesson 145 is like this. You can draw the chart as it is, or you can simply put number 1, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and put the correct answers, however you decide to do that. But this is how you get those answers. All right, A, you simply add the total. 18 plus 54 is 72. We're working with percent. When we're working with percent, what is the total percent? Percent is always compared to how many percent? 100, right? 100, and you should label these percent. I about didn't give myself enough room here. And this is degrees. Now we are working with a circle graph. How many degrees? What is the total degrees of all circles? All circles have how many degrees? Right? 360. If you didn't know that, if you didn't remember that, that's what's going on. So this total line you can easily fill in. Okay, these numbers will be here. So the total, you add the numbers, that's total. Total percentage is always 100%. So make sure you're in the percent column, and this bottom one will be 100. The total degrees in the circle are always 360 degrees. Okay? So add, and this is always 100, this is always 360 degrees. Now, to fill in these, you form proportions. Okay? Form proportions to fill in these. Girls, 54, C and F all go together. Okay? So 54 is going to be related to this percent and to this degree. This percent, this degree, and this percent are going to stand for 54, which are the girls. Up here, boys, 18. This percent will have to do with 18. These degrees will have to do with 18. Okay? So this percent is going to be smaller than this one because 18 is smaller than 54. These degrees are going to be smaller than this one because 18 is smaller than 54. Right? All right, I already made a mistake. Instead of a bunny trail, I just make mistakes and have to go back. I'm looking at your numbers, and then it's good I stopped, right? This 18 and 54 is from number 1 on your lesson. I am doing an example one, and I want the numbers simply. This will make it so it's not quite so, almost though, not quite so lopsided. I want boys and girls 12 and 4. So I apologize. So we're going to change some numbers right here. 12. Good, we didn't work those proportions, so you'd have your answer for number 1. Now let's lopside the other way. 12 and 4. So we have to change the total. 12, 4. So this is 16. All right. But we're doing the same thing. Okay? Your proportions are already set up. To find C, your proportion is going to be 4 over 16. So this is the number of girls, and this is the total. So this is a part, and this is a total. So 4 over 16 equals C. If you want to on your proportion, just use the missing letter, C over total percent. So here's total, and this is the girls, or part. Okay? Put that as part. This is part of this is part of the total, and this is the total. So simply work the proportion. 4 over 16 equals C over 100. What's the equation now? So now you have 16C equals, what's 100 times 4? Remember you're multiplying here, let's just do it. 100 times 4 is 400. Right? Now you have 16C divided by 16 equals 400 divided by 16. Okay, I don't care if you do it like this when you're doing this work. And you don't even have to show all this work. I don't know how some of you did it if you've been working ahead, but make sure at least you get the final answer. So if for number 1, C, all you have to have is what C equals. So now C equals 400 divided by 16 is what? I'm going to cheat and use a calculator. 400 divided by 16 equals 25. 25%. C equals 25, and we're talking about percent. In C, 25. Now, in order to get B, you could do the same thing. You could go 12 over 16 equals B over 100, or you could also do what? We have a total percent here. Now we have one of the percents. So what's my missing percent going to be? Total minus the one you have equals the one that you are still missing. Okay? So you can just subtract there. 100 minus 25 equals 75%. All right? And there you have your percents. Do the same thing for E or F. Let's do E this time. So we need one of these degrees. Let's work the degrees. So what is my, if I want E, what is my proportion going to be? So we can come back here, and you can use either one. You can actually use this to get this. You can go 75 over 100 equals E over 360. Or you can go back to the total, to the parts, 12 over 16 equals E over 360. Either one. Let's go with this one. Let's go with, so we have 12 boys, 12 over total 16 equals E over 360, right? So, let's say you could actually reduce, but you can actually reduce this fraction and do it, but let's just do it like this for now. So 16E equals, what is 360? 360 times 12. Do that, 360 times 12. 360 times 12 is 4,320. Right? Then you have divided by 16, divided by 16. Do that. 4,320 divided by 16 equals 270. E equals 270. All right? And that goes in here, 270 degrees. Now you have 270, total, always 360. 360 minus 270 is 90 degrees. Add those two up, you have your 360. Add these two up, you have your 100. So for number one, you can either just have the chart and fill it in, or you can just have number one, A through G, with the correct answer. Make sure you have the correct answer for each one. Make sure you're lettering it the right way. Make sure you have percent by your percents and degrees by the degrees. Those of you that have done this lesson, a long, long time ago, just check over it, make sure you've done it right. All right, and that is how you do this kind of thing. I'll let you see it. Make sure you can see it. Yes, you should be able to see everything fine. All right, let's review just a couple more things. This is always how you do these charts, okay? Go back to this video. Go back to this video. Dated what? April the 8th or something like that. And that's how you do it. All right, quickly erase this. And I'll just go over a few more things. Suppose we have a circle with a radius of 16 6 feet, sorry. How about we have a circle. The radius equals 6 feet. I want to know the area of this circle and the circumference. All right, think about the formulas for area and circumference of a circle. I think the formula for the area is pi r squared. All right, so think about what you have to have there. The formula for circumference is simply pi times the diameter. So think about what the diameter is of this circle. Okay? So your equation for area will look like this. Pi is always 3.14 times, this all means times radius squared. What's the radius? 6 squared. Now remember what 6 squared means? What does 6 squared mean? Does 6 squared mean 12 or does 6 squared mean 36? 6 squared means 6 times 6. So this will be, area will be 3.14 times 36. Whatever that is. Circumference, what is the diameter of this circle? If the radius is 6, what is the diameter? The diameter here is 6 times 2, which is 12. So here we have 3.14 times 12. All right. What is 3.14 times 36? You got that, Reagan? Yes, 113.04 square feet, right? Square feet, area, square feet. Circumference, what is the circumference, Caitlin? 3.14 times 12. Yes, indeed, 37.68 feet. Remember, circumference is just the distance out around, how long a line goes all the way around that, so that is just feet and not square feet. All right, that is circumference and area of a circle. Let's do one of these. And then I'll let you go. See what happens when I go on a bunny trail at the beginning? It gets long. It's all right. I want you to decrease $42 by 85%. All right, think about what's happening. Decrease $42 by 85%. All right, here we have dollars. Here we have percent. On these proportions, you put dollars over percent. Instead of dollars over dollars and percent over percent, So we have 42. 42 represents the total. So total percent is always 100. We're decreasing. What does that mean? Decrease means minus. We're decreasing 42 by 85%. So your percent is down here with the 100. So it's going to be 42 minus whatever this number is will be your answer. Okay, so your missing number is right there. So 100N equals 42 times 85, right? What is 42 times 85? 42 times 85 equals 3,570. All right? 100 times n means we do the opposite. 100 divided by 100 divided by 100. You divide 3,570 by 100. How do you do that? Simply move the decimal point in 2 places. 1, 2, n equals 3570. So this is 3570. So your answer is going to be $42 minus 3570, which is what, Sierra? 42 minus 35.7 equals, yes indeed, $6. So your final answer is not the missing number. Your final answer is 42 minus the missing number. $6.30 is the answer. Make sure if it's a money problem, your final answer has a dollar sign in it. All right? If it says increase, then this would be a plus. But it says decrease means subtract. All right? Excellent. Miss you guys. All right? Have a great day.